What's going on, everybody? I appreciate those of you that are hanging out, waiting on the stream to start. Those of you stop by checking out the replay, though, that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications when we do these live chats. You can take part right along with us. And I do like this fragrance, because I do like the DNA. But if you have Rosh Hashanah, don't buy Arabian Night Silver from Arabian Oud. It's niche Rosh Hashanah. It literally smells pretty much the same. About the same amount of greens, it's sweet geranium smell, has the juniper smell, even though I don't even remember if juniper's listed in here, but don't get me wrong, this is better. This is a better quality fragrance than Rosh Hashanah, but that's 30 to 40 bucks. This was 100 plus. I forgot exactly. I feel like I'm wearing Rosh Hashanah. So if you want the upper echelon of that DNA, because Rosh Hashanah is kind of like a more involved Dolce & Gabbana K DNA in some ways. Rosh Hashanah is definitely the best of the designer bunch. Coach Open Road kind of has a twist on that style as well. They all kind of fall into the same pile. This would be the best of the bunch, but it's also the most expensive of the bunch. But it's the highest quality of the bunch. Has some great longevity. So keep that in mind. Just like Percival is to the Fierce DNA, Arabian Night Silver is to the Rosh Hashanah Dolce & Gabbana K type of DNA. So I do enjoy it. I'm going to continue to wear it. I'll reach for this more than the others because, like I said, it is the best version of the group. It's just, if you have Rosh Hashanah, super redundant. So keep that in mind, guys. Good to see everybody. Obviously, we're back home. Do a little fragrance shopping. So voting's closed for the members for the end of the month stream for the giveaways. Argos Love Triumphs Over War, one out, as well as Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Extreme. That's why I put those two in the thumbnail, because those two are definitely getting purchased. I got to pick up another bottle of Brioni Essential to hook up Drew, because Drew, his stuff got lost in the process. It got delivered to a parcel locker, and then it's MIA. 3 weeks ago at this point, it got delivered on the 5th, and then it's MIA. So we're gonna hook him up, give him the benefit of the doubt. He's been around the channel a long time, member, all that good stuff. So we're gonna hook him up. And get a few things for myself. What the hell? It's not too often I just buy 3 fragrances or 4 fragrances. I'm going to grab a cheapie for the second. Actually, no, I'm not going to grab a cheapie for the second spin for the designer tier, because I usually do that as a mystery cheapie option that I just pick randomly. So I don't want you got to find out what that is in the member stream. So I won't buy that one today. I'll buy that off camera. We're going to get some fragrances, guys. I'm open to suggestions. I don't have my heart set on any particular fragrances. Might end up getting 2 or 3 for me. Might end up getting 4 or 5 for me. I don't know, but probably just 2 or 3 for me in this haul. So let's get caught up in the chat. I know I'm getting behind. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Make sure to hit that thumbs up on your way in. It does indeed help. Royal Rumble's almost upon us. Yes, yes, yes. And I was talking to Atkinson earlier. He's very excited. Very, very excited. He's had a funny one because he watches like the American broadcasts of AEW, and he sees Arby's commercials all the time. He's like, I want some prime, just garbage American food. He's like, I hear Arby's has the meats. So one of the meals we're going to Arby's. I can't really eat anything there because I'm on the meal plan I'm on, but I'll damn sure take him. That's going to be hilarious. I might even film it, him eating Arby's for the first time. So it's going to be so fun. I'll be on the phone on the road. I'm driving to Tampa at the same time Omos is driving to Tampa. So we already set up a call. We're going to sit on the phone while we're on the road, kind of plan out the weekend on how everything's going to go. So it's going to be a badass weekend. For those of you who don't know, myself, George, the Fragrance Apprentice, we're going to the Royal Rumble. We're going to hang out with Omos on Sunday. We're going to see him Saturday before the Rumble. Sunday, we're going to hang with him, check out perfumeries and stuff like that. Going to be some vlog content for that. Sunday night, I'm going to the Undertaker's One Dead Man show solo. And then Monday, we got hooked up with some Raw tickets and Tampa. Good seats, too. Tickets came in yesterday. We got some good seats. We got some real good seats for Raw. So it's going to be a badass weekend for any wrestling fan. So enough of that. Let's get into you brought up the Rumble in the first comment. So, yeah, I'm super excited about this. There's my pick. Here's my pick for the Rumble. It's going to come down to Cody and Punk at the end. The promo was great Monday. San Antonio Missions. Do you already have some fragrances in mind today, or taking suggestions? No, we're taking suggestions. Yeah. I don't have anything in particular. My heart's not set on anything in particular other than the stuff for the members that they voted on. Don't trigger on today. Electimus Mercurial Cashmere. Thank you for all your hard work. Producer content for us all. I appreciate you being here, sir. Kaylin, always a pleasure. Aaron Terrence Hughes, Raw Cherry, by far His favorite from the house. Gucci. Oh, yes. Yes. We're getting Gucci Guilty Black. That is one that I had in mind. I'm glad you mentioned it. I might have forgotten. I thought about it last night that Gucci Guilty Black's one that I'm going to want to get. I actually, in today's video where I talked the section about Gucci Guilty Parfum, I mentioned I plan on getting Gucci Guilty Black probably in my next fragrance haul. No shit, it's in today's video. So glad you reminded me. That's the first thing I'm grabbing, so I don't forget. Good to see you, Scott. Joel, always a pleasure, sir. I saw the little baby bottle of Man in Black on your Instagram post. I've never seen that. There's like a 30 ml. I've never seen the 30 mls of that bottle. They're kind of funny looking because it's the same shape. It's just a little bitty short version of it. Well, I'm not going to be buying all 13. I'm not saying I won't buy one. You never know. I got Parfumo pulled up. I got Fragrance Buy pulled up. We're going to look and reference back and forth between the two, and because I don't want to go into it blind with random suggestions. So we're going to look at some note pyramids before I commit to suggestions. Let them know, my man. We'll get started around the 10-minute mark because I know I got a lot of comments to chop through here. Juan, good to see you. Bleu de Chanel Parfums, gorgeous. Oh, also got some of the aftershave splash. I bet it is because look, man, the Sauvage aftershave splash is where it's at. It's like my favorite aftershave, easily. My favorite aftershave. I don't have to spray anything with it because it's so damn strong. But Bleu de Chanel is similar. Good to see you, Neil. Tonka Cola. Ooh. Algabra, King of Flowers, and Neva Winged Lions. Well, we're not to that part yet, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind for when we do the split screen. Ooh, the original. Excellent choice. I haven't worn that in a long time. Honor and Glory. That's one of the best releases of last year, I think. Good to see you, Dennis. Frappin Checkmate, animalic leather fragrance masterpiece, not for lovers of Sauvage. Quite similar theme as Triumph of Bacchus. Recommend to frag heads. I love a good leather fragrance. Is that Vixair? Is that how you say that? From Electimus. There's Drew. Speak of the devil. Told myself I'd stop buying for a while, at least slow down. But I got a notification that Aura had Le Bola Parfum for $110. Well, guys, there you go. If they still got it in stock and you've been wanting Le Bola Parfum, go. Just open a separate window or drop this down to a small window if you're on your small smartphone, because don't leave, but go do what you got to do at the same time. Clive Christian, Town and Country, certified banger. Ethan, good to see you. We're in Coco Loco. Okay, happy late birthday. I appreciate that, Drew. We're rebuying your fragrance here in this haul. Mercedes-Benz Select Night, Black Rose. Hell yeah, Dan. Excellent. Seems like everybody seems to be enjoying it. So, definitely good to see you. Let's see. Happy to be here for this one. Scent of the day. Tom Ford's Noir Extreme Boz Cobra has arrived. Good to see you, Boz. Crave Reviews. Okay. Bond number 9, Bleecker Street. Hey, I just moved that. I just moved my 2 bottles for Bond to make room for my Zaharoffs, which I still have 2 more to add. I actually have to move a little more, but I put Renaissance behind my line of Zaharoffs, and I had to move my 2 Bond fragrances. It's funny that you bring up Bleecker Street. Literally touched it last night. YSL Loam got a compliment at Ace Hardware. Shout out to Ace Hardware. Let's see, damn, it smells good in the chat. LV Imagination. Again, it just works. John, good to see you. Kajira, always a pleasure, my man. Rockin' Prada Loam Intense. I don't have it next to me, but I have Making Sense version next to me. I was pulling the cap on that, sniffing it early. Very, very accurate. Wildly accurate. No, I haven't even gotten the 8s because you know how it is. Every 2 models are the same. They make a slight change, like from the 5 to the 6, the 3 to the 4, the 1 to the 2, the 7 to the 8 was the same way. I saw the 9s. The 9s, I got to be honest, they're probably functionally phenomenal. The Metcons always are, but they're the ugliest Metcons they've ever put out. I love the 1s and 2s. That's my favorites aesthetically. And the 6s, I think the 6s are probably the best looking, with the mesh and all that. But I love the Metcons. I have the Amp 8s, the Amp series when they did with that bright purple and high vis yellow, the Volt colorway, electric blue on the. I like the crazy shit sometimes, a lot of the times. I've been having them in my cart on eBay. I just haven't pulled the trigger. I've been meaning to get them. I'll usually wait. I don't typically buy Metcons right around the time they drop. I wait till the next model comes so the previous model drops in price in the $80 range for a new pair. So I'm probably about to grab some 8s, and I've seen the 9s. The right colorway comes along. Probably the Amp series they do every year. I have the Wet the Metcon 6s. I have the green camo ones. You know, like I like kind of the kooky colors when it comes to my Metcons. I got a lot of bright colors on my Metcons. But for the short answer, no. That was long-winded. Halloween Man X for Boz. Dino, good to see you. Dunhill Desire Blue Ocean. See Ethan. Hi Ross. Hi Chad. Hope you all having a great day. Baccarat Amber Eve. Kajira went ahead and joined up. Good. Oh, I appreciate you, my man. Let's see. Scroll. I go. That's how far behind I am. I'm scrolling up on YouTube. Elite family members, we sure appreciate you. And right on cue, I'm sure some of the members are hitting you with those custom emojis. They're pretty good for that. All right, so guys, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Bria, always a pleasure. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in the chat in a while. Smoky Blizzard, love the name. What's going on? Let's see. Encre Noir, cold and raining here. Hope you're well. I can't complain. It's been a good day so far. And right on cue, there's Ethan hitting some of them. Christian, good to see you. What's up, everybody? Chanel Lorem Sport O Extreme. I think it's pretty hard pressed for you to wear that and somebody not tell you smell good. I mean, what's the likelihood that you don't get a compliment with that one? I mean, I'm sure it happens, but you're less likely to not get a compliment than you are to get a compliment when it comes to that fragrance. Never tried that one, Giancarlo. I saw the post for it. I haven't gone to iFragrance's website to check it out, but I saw the post with the bottle. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's a good fragrance. Yes, sir. How's it going, Ross in chat? We're in Prodalome Intense. Got two people. Kajira's wearing that as well. Well, that's a good one. That gets some flack for no reason, I think. It's a good fragrance, man. Both the Gisadas I have, the Ambassador and Ambassador Intense, good stuff. Atomic Rose, got a decant, heavily considering buying it. I've had a decant of that one. Yeah. Send me a fresh one. That way I don't have to search for it, dude, because I get, on average, through just that account, because I got 3 email accounts. Just through that one, I average 50 to 70 emails a day, roughly. Some of it's bullshit. Some of it's business. Some of it's subscribers and viewers. Some of it's, confirmation emails when I'm ordering stuff, things like that. But anywhere from 50 to 100 emails a day, but on average 50 to 70 a day. So it's been a week and a half, 2 weeks since we talked. So a couple hundred emails have happened. A few hundred emails actually have happened since then. So yeah, send me a fresh email with your address. Boss Descent Elixir. I'm wearing that. I'm bringing that with me this weekend. And I'm bringing it with me when I go see Chad. He actually requested that I bring it, but I'm bringing it. Atkinson loves this line too. I want him to smell it too. So yeah, I'm bringing that this weekend. Probably gonna wear it for the Rumble on Saturday. So we're at 13 minutes. We need to jump into this. Hitting some of those custom emojis. I hate that it doesn't show on StreamYard, but it shows in the chat on YouTube. Second Soul. New here in country. I'm in country and trim. I've never heard of that, John. I've never heard of your country. Welcome. Glad to have you, though. Okay, guys, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, find a little decent spot to stop. Leather Tobacco. That's an excellent choice, man. That's a stunner. Absolute stunner. No, that I'm not going to do. Happy Hump Day. Wearing Eternity EDT. That was my dad's jam before he passed. Coach Platinum. Bria, you're killing the game. You don't hear nobody talk about that one. The pineapple and vanilla with that amberwood heavy note and suede and all that's a good fragrance. It is a good fragrance. At least once a week they restock stuff randomly. You can get that from Aroma Concepts. TLTG 10 will save you 10%. Amore Cafe. I don't know. It's not over there. I've been looking. They got Cosmic Pepper the other day, which I already have. Safari is indeed an all-time classic. Kyler. Newt, good to see you. Halcyon, sir, you smell incredible. Get some Halcyon Oud. Tux. Monarch for me today. Dua, of course. Vibrant Vetiver Delight. Oh, yeah. That's some good stuff, Keith. That makes me happy to smell that fragrance. So, all right. Scroll down. I'm so far behind. I apologize. I'm having to skip ahead so far, guys. Wow. Terrence, I see you. Let me hit your acknowledge me comment real quick. Hit you with the one on the way down. Gotta catch my guys talking wrestling stuff on the way down. Good to see you, Randy. Suspiro Vibrato. I've heard it's phenomenal. I have heard good stuff. So, all right, we're going to stop right there. Let's go ahead and jump over. What do I have in the cart? So we'll leave that in there. Fragrance World Invicto Victorious Elixir, the Invictus Victory Elixir clone. We'll leave that in there. What the hell? You know what? Not too often you guys will get to see what the mystery fragrance is going to be for the second spin, but we'll do that. One for me, one for the members for the second spin for the designer tier. But let's go ahead and add Gucci Guilty Black so I don't forget. I appreciate you reminding me, Kaylin. Add that. 50 ml is plenty. Ooh, they got a tester. Yeah, I'm going to just get the tester. A couple bucks more to get the 90 ml. And then how much is, I mean, I might as well get the rest, right? How much is regular Gucci Guilty? Because I don't have the original. They have a tester. They do. 66. I'll grab it. So that's the ones I'll definitely get. Let me get the member ones out the way real quick. And then we'll shop around and grab 2 or 3 fragrances, you know? Let's see if they still have it in stock or if I need to buy it somewhere else. They still got it. Okay. So this is what won out. It was looking like it was going to be, I forgot what fragrance was winning. And then in the last like 2 days, this like overtook it in votes. So Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Extreme, it is. And then Love Triumphs Over War, 100 ml, got the most votes. Let me see if they got it in stock here. If not, I'll buy it from Christian. No big deal. So they got the 30 ml for sure. And they have the 100 ml. So there we go. Add that to cart. So that is the niche tier. And we need to buy another fragrance for the second spin. Actually, no, I have an idea. That'll be a mystery spin for the niche tier. I'm not going to let you guys. I actually have something I want to do. There's going to be something else badass that's going to be a second spin for that. But now that all that's out the way, just to show you guys, we got 6 fragrances in the cart so far. These first 2 are for the members. These are to add to the Gucci Guilty collection. I want to see how close this is. Fragrance World does a great job with their designer clones. Some of you have seen some of my reviews or the praise I've given to stuff like Essentia L'Homme, Le Parfum. Their Spice Bomb Extreme clone's really good. Their Y Le Parfum clone's like my favorite. They've done a good job. They really have. So anytime a good designer pops up and they cloned it, I want to check it out at this point. Like I'm kind of a sucker for it now. I just want to see how accurate it is, and screw it. We're going to get another bottle, and that'll be one of the giveaways for the members too. So, all right, let's see who's doing what here in the chat. Yeah, it piled up quick. Let's see. Paris Hilton for Men is a lovely fragrance. 60 ml the other day for $100. Definitely the most I've paid for a Mancera. For 60 ml, that's on the higher side. But hey, if you want it bad enough, you want it bad enough. Really, probably not going to get it. Hawass, when it's hot outside, and oh man, what a fragrance. Gerald, I agree. It's a beautiful fragrance. It gets a ton of love, but it gets its fair share of people not understanding why it gets a ton of love. But it's a subjective thing when it comes to perfumery. Not everybody likes the same stuff. Morsk. So before we do that, let's see how much I'm spending here. So I'm already at almost 500. So buying niche is going to be pretty not going to happen because I'm not going to spend 700 or 800 today. So let's see how much they're going for. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be buying any of that, Joel. I'm probably going to be sticking to the $80 range per fragrance. I would say maybe a maximum of 100. I wouldn't say too bad. I know you've been posting this one a lot lately. Let's check it out. I'm open to it. Whoops. I didn't put the S apparently, but it came up anyway. Apple, orange, elemi, saffron, cardamom, damask rose, nutmeg, cinnamon, jasmine. So we got our share of spices. Spicy, leathery, woody, fruity, sweet. Musk, tonka bean, amber, leather, patchouli. But this does sound good. Is that Neff's? It's similar to Neff's? Really? Ooh, now you got my intrigue. Because I've been wanting to get Neff's. I've only smelled it once and I was floored. Have you tried Neff's, Joel? Would you vouch for that and say it's pretty close to Neff's? Because that's a big selling point right there for this. The bottle looks cool too. Let's check out Sol Batik before we commit. Spicy, sweet, oriental, resinous, creamy. Intoxicated from Killian, similar to. Frankincense, geranium. I like how this one sounds. Sirocco, is that how you say that? Sirocco or Sirocco? Probably Sirocco. I kind of like this. I kind of like the sound of this. I wish they would have a tester. I'm going to add that one for now. Let's see who else has got one. Joel, you went out pretty quick. It was good. That looks like something I'm really going to like. I think you got me on that one. Uh-oh, I'm not freezing, am I? Let's see, it's dipping. So hopefully we're okay. All right, let's see. Vibrato is basically everything Ingenious Ginger is, but just fresher and better in every way. There we go. That's a strong statement. Have Danye in my cart and Atomic Rose. Not sure which to order. Both are 10 out of 10. Look, Danye is phenomenal if you like blonde wood fragrances. That's one of the better soft woods I've ever smelled. Fragrance World just released the LeBeau clone. Afnan, Your Highness Blue. Oh, you. What is that similar to? Is that the one that's kind of like Aqua Cinziali Blue? Is that the one that's kind of like Aqua Cinziali Blue that y'all told me about? His Highness. That's where I'm messing up. You gave me the wrong name. Come on now. Oh, excellent. What is happening? What is happening? All right, Your Highness Blue, His Highness Blue. Didn't come up. Kind of weird. How much is it going for? 63 for an Afnan fragrance, huh? I don't know. I hate to go over here, but maybe they'll have it. Yes, so it's Highness 6. So that didn't come up either. Okay, Amber, Warm, Spicy, Fresh, Spicy, Animalic, Lavender, Musky, Powdery. I like the accords. The list of accords is nice. That's some high ratings. Spices, ambergris, nutmeg, lavender, patchouli, blackcurrant, amber, musk, oak moss. Seems to be a great performer for a lot of people. I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to say yes currently in the moment. Maybe. Let's go with maybe. So for now, we'll add it to the cart and potentially eliminate it later or keep it. I'm not sure. So all the maybes. So the way I shop is everything I'm debating on, I put in the cart. And then when it comes time to do an elimination round. What do I feel like I really want to get? And I start getting rid of stuff that I'll be like, maybe next time. It's not that serious. I'll start eliminating stuff like that. So I'm not saying no, James, but I'm not saying yes yet. Maybe. I've debated on getting that one. I've been wearing Lavande, actually. I need to wear that one more. I already got one of your recommendations, so I'm going to pass on it for now. Maybe next time, though, Joel. Maybe next time, because I grabbed like your first recommendation. Because it looks like something I'd really enjoy. 8 and Bob. Yeah, I have a decan of that. It's okay. Never made me want to get a bottle of it. Excellent choice. Handy does good work. I wonder if that's going to be in the package. He reached out to me the other day. He's sending me some stuff, some of his new stuff. That's probably going to be one of them, I would assume. So maybe I'll get to see what it's all about. Robert, good to see you. Yeah, Jared hooked me up, man. It's on the shelf with my YSLs. Man, I love it. I've been seeing some hate for it on the internet, though. Like Facebook's been showing me posts in groups. Like even, where's Jason? Is Jason here? I saw Jason saying, don't believe the hype. What? You don't like that? I don't know how to say Jason's last name. Starts with a V. Vircher or something like that. You guys know he's a regular here in the chat on Dedrick's channel, all that. I don't know if you're here or not, Jason. I saw you saying in the comment section on that post, saying sample first, don't believe the hype or something like that. And everybody was kind of piling on. I was like, damn, am I the only one that loves that fragrance? Because I love the hell out of Baby Cat. I think it's amazing. I agree. Galan Loam Ideal Extreme is superb. Literally good to see you. Blue Aura by Soul and VSSL. Never heard of that one. Karagaz. Neil. Neil. I clicked Neil and said, Joel, I already grabbed one from you. So I'm not going to grab any more from you today. Let's see. We say check out Algabra King of Flowers or Neville Winged Lions. Is that some random cheapies or is that the neat? Oh, that's the niche brand. Never mind. There we go. Sweet Gourmand Woody Floral Oriental. Ooh, it's an iris fragrance. Bergamot, grapefruit, lavender, iris, vanilla, sandalwood, amber. What are they saying is similar to here? Absolute aphrodisiac. I haven't tried that one. I definitely haven't tried this vanilla vibes. So I guess it must be vanilla heavy because they do list Sweet and Gourmand as the main accords here. That's kind of cool looking. Clean look to the bottles. I know Justin's got a few from this brand. I don't know if he has this one. Let's see if they got it. I'm curious. Iris and vanilla. Didn't come up. They must not have it. The brand doesn't even start to come up, so they clearly don't have it. I have to look for that one somewhere else. What's going on, my man? I've never tried it. Or Sunset Oud. Never tried either of those. Good to see you. Gucci Intense Oud. I have so many oud fragrances, though. That's the thing. I have a ton of them, and I don't wear oud that much. And when I do, I think I lean towards Mancera. So that's because I've had so many opportunities to pick that one up that I've kind of wrote it off as something I'd never get, probably. Not saying I'll never get it, but it's never interested me to the point of feeling like I need to get it. They've had it in stock for a while. I see when it comes in stock. Because I check every day to see what they're getting in stock. Just in case something like, ooh, shit, I'm grabbing that. You never know when that fragrance will pop up. So. Tester would have been great. I don't think their tester comes with caps for this line, though. I don't remember. No, it does, because I got Sport, the fig fragrance, and it came with a cap. It's a tester. Because I know it gets praised. I know I'm not going to wear it. At least I'm not going to reach for it often anyways. Woody Oriental Spicy Smoky Resinous. I mean, it does sound delightful. Raspberry Pear Saffron, Bulgarian Rose, Orange Blossom Oud, Patchouli Amber Musk. I'm sure it's amazing. I've heard some great things about it. I really have. I know I'm not going to reach for it. I know I won't reach for it. It'll just be me buying a $120 fragrance just to buy it, which happens sometimes anyway. But I'm trying to look for stuff that's kind of going to lean towards the springtime right now because I'm giddy for spring to roll around, you know. But I appreciate the recommendation. That is a great recommendation from what I know of it. Like, sir? No, I'm not really Bond number 9 guy. I got the 2 I want, really. I'm not interested in getting any Bonds, actually. Unless I could magically find a good price on the original Andy Warhol, which ain't happening. You know. I actually haven't tried it. I have a sample of it, and I've never gotten around to spraying it. The only one I have from that line is Lineage. I have Lineage, and it's phenomenal. Well, there you go. Not sure what direction you want me to go with, say, Saffron Zuli. So we're fragrance for a clone. Amarud Oud After Dark. Oh, here he is. So we were talking about you recently. Somebody asked me about a niche fragrance I didn't have experience with, and we got into it, and I said you would be the perfect person to ask. I said, if anybody's going to shit on something mass appealing that's niche, it'll be him. And then you'll argue why it's barely niche and stuff. So it's good to see you, Divine. I missed you. Because I can always count on you to be hypercritical on anything that's not a designer fragrance. You are critical. Like sometimes it makes me wonder if you even like anything, you know, because you're so critical. But we need personalities and noses and opinions like yours in this space. Because I can find the good in most. You cannot. You are looking for special all the time. And that's not a bad thing. That's a great thing. You're only looking for the most compelling of things to spend your money on. And that's really the way it should be. That's how most people should be in these situations when you're buying fragrance. It's a little different for me as I'm creating content with it, doing reviews and stuff. But we have wildly different tastes. But boy, I sure love when you come around. Because it's like polar opposite thing. It's like a yin and yang kind of thing on the stream. And I absolutely love it. I am so here for it. I'm glad you're here, man. But it looks like something I would like. That's the thing. Because there's a lot of stuff that I like that you definitely do not. Terrence is seconding that. Oops. Divine, what do you think about Sol Batik? What are your thoughts on that one? Is that shit too? Just curious, because that was the other recommendation Joel made, and now Terrence is seconding it. Frankincense always kind of reels me in. I love frankincense. Interesting combination, though. Spicy, sweet, resinous. I mean, see if they have it in stock. Sold out. So never mind. They don't even have it in stock right now. No, not today. Not today. That's going to happen this year, though. Like I said, ball out and get Tygar. Just to show you how much it is on here. It's like $330 or something like that. No, it's lower. Well, it was showed $251, so it's out of stock right now. $251, that's probably the best I've seen it. Yeah, intense while you're there. I have it. I have all of them, except for the Platine Privé. That's the only one I don't have. Yeah, I've been having it. Hell, my travel atomizer for my gift sets right here. I got the black bottle one. I got the old bottles. This is amazing. It's my favorite one. I like it more than the Extreme. I love the smoke accord and the leather note. It's the best one to me. My second favorite is the Extreme. Good to see you, Luis. Sir Siage Sniffington, how are you, sir? Orto Paris or Natsumato. So I haven't tried anything from Natsumato. Baronda, I believe, is what it's called, the boozy fragrance. I've always had my eye on that one. I'd be interested in checking that one out. Orto Parisi, I've tried Megamare, and I think that's it from the brand. I think that's the only one I've tried. Tough Intense, Torino 22. Torino 22, I'm open to. I was creeping. There you go. My favorite niche snob. He's my favorite niche snob, too. He is definitely my favorite niche snob. Saw how I livened up when he got here. Like, holy shit, here we go. This just got fun. Because he's going to be uber critical. I love it. Torino 22 I was debating on because I have a decan of Torino 21 that it was either Jared or Jason had sent to me in that live stream that we did. And it smells very similar to Aqua Celestia Forte from Kirkjohn, just spicier. Like they are very similar. So I was like, I'm not going to get it then because I'd rather just wear Aqua Celestia Forte. So that's why I passed on Torino 21. But I haven't tried Torino 22. 50 ml is all I would need. Oh, they got a tester. That's not much different. But I mean, might as well save the couple of bucks. I'm going to throw the box away anyway. Let's look at the notes. And I have been adding to my my Zaharoff collection this year. So I'm definitely open to Zaharoff. This would probably cap it, though. I might have to eliminate Gucci Guilty, the original. Still getting Gucci Guilty Black. Let's see. Highly rated. A lot of ratings. Saffron, eucalyptus, bergamot. Saffron and eucalyptus alone sounds good. With Gaiac woods, you get a little bit of this taric smoky smell. I mean, maybe it's not much Gaiac wood because they don't even list it in the main accords. Sweet, spicy, woody, fresh, creamy. Clary sage and mate, musk and dry woods. Really? Because that's supposedly a little bit like Baccarat Rouge. Is this a little bit like Baccarat Rouge? Is that what's going on with the saffron here? Never tried that. But Spirito is supposed to be kind of similar, but yeah. I've heard many times that that's similar to Baccarat Rouge. They have a Vicanto that's similar too. Stramino. I bet I would like that. I bet I would like that. Arsenico is really good. The only one that I have from them. Anybody want to weigh in on that? Does it have some relation to it? Cardi B's mom. I like it. Ombre Nomad. They got a bunch of them, actually. Ombre from the Le Despoir collection from Paris Corner. I like. It's quite good. It's not Neff's. Do not buy Sirocco expecting Neff's. I appreciate you weighing in. I'm wondering, because, look, a lot of the times when you see this smells like section, it's usually barely any, if at all, relation to the fragrance, and sometimes it is. That's why I was asking, because I'm not sure. I've never smelled it, you know. Nefsamana is a banger. I'll get your opinion on some stuff. Fragrance World Imperial. I do. It's a very woody, spicy take on the DNA. No, I have not. Ooh, Renaissance is a good one. I put that one on the shelf last night. Here in Indy, so I'm not complaining. It's in the day's 40 knots. Speaking of Zaharoff. Oh, we only got 68 likes? Really? We'll click refresh. We're better than that. We got 183 people in the chat. We got 83 likes and almost 200 people. Come on, guys. Y'all are better than that. Hook a brother out one time. Just a little quick click. Click, click. It helps. I'm telling you, it helps. Cheaper Neff's doesn't sound pleasing. I think what makes Neff's amazing, yeah, because Neff's is fantastic. So Batik is good. Do not buy Sirocco expecting Neff's. Just pay $260 and get it from Max Aroma. Retail, just blind ordered 2 bottles of North Stag and those are really good. I'm going to be working on Quattro next. I've been enjoying those. That whole collection's good. Like I said, Paris Corner's really stepped things up. Sol Batik is fire. So we're getting more people weighing in on Sol Batik. So it's kind of between Torino 22 and Sol Batik right now. Is that how you say that, Batik? I'm just guessing. 1270 Extreme or Checkmate. I have 1270, not Extreme. Game of Spades. I've never even heard of that. Selly, what's going on? Umbria Calabria, beautiful fresh amber. I know you love it. So I'm kind of between 2 fragrances right now. Oh, that ain't no discount websites yet. I don't even know if it's at retailers yet. That damn sure ain't over here. Not yet. Eventually it will be. Turns into a fresh, brighter leather during the dry down. Neff's Complex Rose Oud. Honey and Fig. Yeah, the honey and fig really stands out. Screechy saffron on a leathery cedar amber wood base. So pretty different then. As far as I remember, was the name of a disease in the film Death in Venice. Leave it to Boz. Leave it to Boz weighing in with fun fact of the day. Appreciate you, Boz. Those are good, man. I hope you enjoy them. Again, no, sir, I have not. It's like buying Infinity, hoping to land hedonistic. You'll never get a cheapy dupe that can bring the complexity of a $500+ scent. See, damn. See, that's tempting too. Oh, I don't know what you're apologizing for. So that's tempting too. I'm very torn because, like I said, we got a pretty stout cart so far. A little over $600 US currently. Because we got those 2 for the members. Well, three of the fragrances are for the member giveaway at the end of the month. And then a bunch of people telling me no on this one, especially Divine's being very avid, very like, no. Like, I'm trying to think of a funny way to put it, but he's just like, no, don't do that. So we'll remove it from the cart. So we free up some space. Let's see. So good. I mean, right now it's staying in the cart. If it smells that much like Aqua Senziale Blue, tempted to check it out for sure. Maybe even Blonde Amber. Okay. Made by Honda. That is a pretty good accord. That's a great accord, is the one made by Honda. It's forgettable for me on paper. Maybe on skin. Got to spend some time with it. Town and Country definitely hit me. Had to buy it last night. Joma 230. Okay. So y'all having your own little conversation. Orchid Leather. Plum Spices Soft Leather. One of my favorite wearables. Which one? Orchid Leather. They seem to have it. Let's take a look. Me and Randy seem to be in line with taste most of the time, so has a little weight to it if he's saying I'd like it. Leathery, spicy, sweet, fruity oriental, plum and cardamom, leather, frankincense. Holy shit, I'm sold just on the top and the heart. Vanilla absolute cistus. Oh, damn. Ooh, and it's kind of similar to Black Phantom. It has some similar accords anyways to Black Phantom. Yeah, that sounds like something I would like. That definitely sounds like something I would like. I appreciate that, Randy. Rock Rose, Amberwood. Let's see. Baby Cat is fire. See, I love it. I was hoping I wasn't the only one because I've been seeing some kind of, down talk to it lately. And it's like, well, shit. I like it. That's all that matters to me. Mr. Bean, Mr. Effin' Bean is here. Send of the day, Sammy Andrews, Caribbean Island, a much warmer and boozier Virgin Island water. Shit ton more summer. There you go. Clive Christian's your favorite house. Hell yeah. Price tag is high on them. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. The 4 ounces are done. Baby Cat is my GOAT fragrance. Okay, so it's not just me. There's a few of you in the chat that really like it because it's in my top 5 now. I love it. Man, Sarah Sadrapoise got the bump to number 6. Cat fully need to get a D. Well, look, you can have mine. I'll send it your way. I got like over 4 ml in that 5 ml decan. I'll send it your way, Randy. You can have it. Clearly, I don't need it. I have the bottle now. Definitely will send it your way. You can have it, my man. Text me after the stream to remind me so I don't forget because I'm sending out some packages tomorrow, and I'll send it out tomorrow to you because I'm going to the post office in the morning. Check out some new houses. Electimus and M. Micallef. That's some good houses, Boz. Everything I've tried. You have some more artistic, slightly challenging stuff from Electimus and some very mass appealing stuff also. They've got varied scent profiles, quite a diverse library of fragrances. And M. Micallef, everything they do is just speaks to my taste. Divine probably hates them, just assuming because I like the brand as a whole. Like I have like 5 fragrances from them, and they're all good except for Eden Falls. I don't care for Eden Falls. That one just Grace and Justin are big fans of that one. I don't care. That's the only one I don't like that I have. I never wear it. It just smells a little weird on my skin, a little funky. Almost sour, a little sour on my skin. Vanilla doesn't save it. But yeah, both houses, Electimus and Micallef, good stuff. I appreciate you, Joel. I sure appreciate you, sir. It's absolute aphrodisiac. That sounds bomb. Chopard, Happy Lemon Dolce. Great Spring Summer Lemon Bomb. Lemon Rindy opening. Finish, aromatic fresh, $20 from Chopard, huh? Chopard has stolen my heart as of late. Wow, it is super cheap. It is super cheap for 40 ml. Man, what the hell? We'll roll the dice. We'll roll the dice. I think so too. I think they're very slept on as well. Like I said, because Trajan, super mass appealing Baccarat Rouge style fragrance. It's a fresher Baccarat Rouge, really. Imperial, Ani mixed with Aventus plus some woods, basically. Super mass appealing. And then you got stuff like Black Caviar, Auster, and so on. Clove and geranium, and then freaking caviar, literal fish egg smell and stuff. So more challenging stuff that's not for everybody. They really have, just from the little bit I have, it's diverse. I really, really love what they're doing with Electimus. See, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, John Barbados has a lot of good options for the money. You can get a lot of their stuff really affordable. Look, indie brand I just found in Charlotte this past weekend, and it's pretty great. Weighing in on the brand he mentioned earlier for those of you that were curious. Yeah, Bodicea is expensive stuff, man. Carolina Herrera, CH Passion. I've heard good things. That's the Iris fragrance, I believe. I've heard I would love that. Yeah, but I'm not doing 2 separate orders. I'm just going to, they help support the channel, so I buy most of my fragrances right back from them. That's why I buy a lot of stuff from Fragrance Buy. They support the channel. We do sponsored videos from time to time. Once a month, we do a video together, and then I buy a shit ton of fragrances from them. Especially the last like 3 months. I've bought a lot of fragrances from them in the last 3 months, thousands of dollars worth of fragrances the last 3 months. And I'm probably going to spend another $600 here. You know, always buying stuff, always looking for new stuff to review, to experience. I love fragrance. Spend a lot of money on fragrance. Awesome scent, ton of iris. You're feeling on intense ouds. Exactly my justification is why I don't get it myself. That's where I'm at. I'm sure it's amazing. I'm sure for what it is, it's fantastic. I've only heard great things about it from a variety of people over the last few years, but it's just, I'm not going to wear it. I might wear it one time and it's going to sit on that shelf. And there's too much of that going on as it is, you know? So I'm trying to get stuff that's like more my taste, my usual taste. So they'll make the rotation more often, get more use out of them. Let's see. With John Varvatos, if you're interested in fresh and green, my favorite is Artisan Blue. Artisan Blue is my favorite John Varvatos fragrance. Artisan Teal very much has that Y DNA. I don't know if you're familiar with like YSL EDT Boz. It's a slightly more salty, watery take on that. It's Artisan Teal. That's probably my second favorite. With ones that are harder to find, like Dark Rebel, that got tons of hype over the years. Dark Rebel's arguably their best fragrance. I don't wear it all that often, but it's a beautiful, dark, resinous, castoreum leather kind of fragrance. A little boozy. It's good. It's really good. Leather jacket kind of thing. It's good fragrance. Gucci Intense Oud. He's a fresher version of it. Noted. Okay, so I got to skip ahead a little bit. I'm actually kind of behind here, guys. Wow, I'm a little further behind than I anticipated. Uh-oh, we got a renewal from Spencer. Watch out now. $5 super chat from Sean. How about Amarud, Lunar Vetiver, or Silver Birch? Ooh, Silver Birch. Now I'm glad you brought that up. So y'all keep saying Sol Batik. So I guess, oh wait, it wasn't in stock, right? Yeah, it wasn't in stock. I was about to say I need to grab it. But let's see if they have Silver Birch. Amaruds are pretty, like right around $100, I believe. And I think that's their version of Silver Mountain Water, if I remember correctly. Yeah, see, $100. Did Claude, is this one of the ones Claude did? Claude did a lot of work for Amarud. Is this one of the ones Claude did? They don't say the perfumer. Similar to Paragon. So definitely not Silver Mountain Water. Yeah, that note breakdown doesn't say Silver Mountain Water to me. Green, woody, fresh, floral, citrus. That sounds good, though. I don't see a birch note. How can you call it silver birch? I don't understand. Italian mandarin orange, cardamom, figlaride. Figolide. What is figolide? I mean, naturally, I would think fig, but I don't know. Orange blossom, Egyptian jasmine, papyrus, suede, bourbon vetiver, and lang lang. It's interesting, but do I feel compelled enough to grab it? So it is fig. Okay, it's a fig note. It's a synthetic fig. Now it just got more interesting. Okay, so let me bring this over. I was trying not to put them on screen because I didn't want to show them any support. But I just finished talking about how I don't like Eden Falls. And that's the main thing it's related to is Eden Falls. So I'm out. If there's any validity to that, I'm not going to like it. Eden Falls, and maybe it's just Eden. Maybe I won't experience that with Silver Birch, but I'm not willing to risk it. I'd rather spend the $100 on something else because I just don't like Eden Falls. It's the only M. Mikolev fragrance I've ever tried that I just don't like. I gave it 3 chances. It just didn't. I wanted to scrub it off each time after about 20 minutes. So, yeah, I'm out on that one, unfortunately. So, there you go, for Grantica. There's your brief moment on screen today. I appreciate the recommendation in the super chat, Sean. But, yeah, that I was interested until I saw that. That's why I pulled it up. I was just curious about this figolide note. I was wanting to make sure it was fig, if anybody else was saying fig. And then I saw Eden Falls as the number one. Yeah, I'm out on that. Tapping out. I appreciate the super chat though, man. And it was looking promising for me. And look, like I said, who knows? If I spray it on skin, I might not have that same experience as I do with Eden Falls, but I'm not willing to risk it. That sounds like a risky blind buy for me. Iris and incense. Yeah, I've had a bunch of people tell me I would like it. I wonder if they got it. Sold out. Shit. I got excited for a second. I'm not sure. I don't think they have it in stock. I've seen it come in stock one time, but it was months ago. I don't think they have it now. Yeah, they don't have it. So not fragrance buy. They don't have it right now. Speaking of Soul Batik, there you go. Please. Okay, one like feminine scents, but my lady gets to wear them. 10-4. That makes sense. Woodier version of El Gudo, because El Gudo is super boozy. It smells like grape whiskey. Super boozy. God, EJ did so good with that one. May God rest his soul. That was such a great creation. I don't care what anybody says. Polo Earth for Spencer. Ooh, Code Colonia. So if you want a fresher, more citrus dominant version of Code, just like the bottle's blue, it is blue fragrance version of Armani Code. You still get the tonka bean. It's still a little powdery and sweet, but a lot of orange at the top I get from it. And I still get about 8 hours of longevity. It's still pretty strong for about 2 hours. I believe it's discontinued now. I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm not confirming anything. If you can get for a good price, it's year-round Armani Code, year-round daytime version of Armani Code. Probably the simplest way I could put it. I like it. Oh, I haven't tried it. I believe that's their newest release, huh? I haven't tried that one. I think I'm just about done on these, though. We got 9 in the cart right now. So far with suggestions, we got Happy Chopard Lemon Dolce from Giancarlo. Van Cleef & Arpels Orchid Leather, Randy suggested. James recommended Afnan 6, His Highness Blue, which is in the realm of Aqua Sensuale Blue, so it piques my interest. This is for the members. This is for the members. Gucci Guilty and Gucci Guilty Black are just because. And then 1 bottle for me, 1 bottle for the members of Invicto Victorious Elixir, Fragrance World's clone of Invictus Victory Elixir. And that puts us at $631 before I use any of my points. I don't even remember how many points I have, but I think that's pretty much knocks it out. So let's see what else we got here. Is all they made. Okay, see, I didn't know. I may add something else, but it probably have to be something special at this point. And Sally says it was a flop. Damn. That's a powerful statement right there. Mainly smells of saffron and eucalyptus, which was kind of pulled me in, was those first 2 notes. It's like BR540 type saffron feel with a freshening eucalyptus feel. It's adjacent to Baccarat, but not a copy of Baccarat. Well, I didn't think it would be spot on. I was curious on if it has nuance that reminds you of it. That's mainly where I was going with that. Kind of like I'll use Electimus Imperium as an example. It doesn't smell just like Aventus. It doesn't just smell like Ani, but there's some nuance to both that relate to both, plus its own, other nuances. Like I said, the woodiness, for example, that kind of make it its own fragrance. It's got elements of both of the other 2, as well as other elements to make it its own, like crazy hybrid. And I was curious if it was something along those lines where, yeah, I smell a little bit of this and this from Baccarat Rouge, but it's not the same. That's kind of basically what you're telling me here. Is that how I'm interpreting it? And that's what I was looking for. Place my order and no news come yet. What the hell? I hope they fix you up, boss. Woody BR 540. So a lot of people get the relation to it. Super fast. Oh, I believe it. Do not buy 23. What's wrong with 23? That's the newest one, too. Oh, no. Everything? No. Kind of hard to. Yeah. Because I don't have Kajal Ohm 3 and 4 yet. From Kajal, so I don't have that complete line. Smaller niche like Eau de Mo. I have all 4 of those fragrances. Argos, I have everything but Nemean Lion. I'm trying to think. Because a lot of the niche brands I have fragrances for have a large collection of fragrances. So I just have a portion of them. No, because like I have 40 Manceras, and that's a fraction of the Manceras that have come out. No, nothing comes to mind that I have every single release. No, not with niche. Imagine the sweetness, but with added minty feel and nice woodiness. Have you tried Sex and the Sea? I have not. I have not. Let's take a look at it. Average ratings: sweet, fruity, creamy, floral, animalic, coconut, pineapple, ambergris, immortelle, vanilla, benzoin, labdanum, mimosa, sandalwood, civet. Watch out now. Iris, myrrh, and rose. What a concoction. It's an interesting collection of notes. Apparently it's a polarizing one because everything else seems to be great except the scent people are kind of split on. I think that's a sample first, not really a smart blind buy on my part. Even though obviously I have to judge it for myself. It looks a little risky. I do like that note pyramid though. It looks like a varied breakdown, like seeing coconut, pineapple, mimosa with iris, civet, myrrh, and labdanum, like immortelle of all things, kind of an earthy green, kind of herbal feel, if you will, more of an herbal smell. This is an odd combination. I bet I would like it. See if they have it. It's not crazy expensive for 30 ml. Well, for 30 ml, that is kind of high. I don't know. It's kind of a ballsy blind buy, I think. I think I'd prefer to get a decant of this, but I'm glad to put it on my radar. I've never looked at it before. Something iconic, although I'm not sold on it. Well, we sure appreciate you coming and hang with us for a bit. Bit darker than the R540. So a lot of people seem to be weighing in on Torino 22. Because I've debated on it. I've had it in my cart once before since they started stocking it. I've heard good things about Starlight. Let's look at it. Spicy, sweet, gourmand, oriental, woody, cardamom and bergamot, cinnamon, clove, almond. That's a pretty heart. That's got some potential. Cedarwood, amber, and balsamic notes, so some resins. Ooh, hence why it says oriental, so it's got a nice resinous feel to it. Similar to a Dua fragrance. You mean the Dua fragrance is similar to it? Is that a Boudicca Britannia? Interesting. Highly rated. Spicy, sweet, gourmand, oriental, woody. Must be a lot of almond and cinnamon for them to call it gourmand as a main accord. I would think, based on what I'm looking at, because it's not like it's vanilla heavy or anything like that, or caramel or honey. This one's interesting. Strict limit of 1. This one is interesting. Let's see what the cart looks like with that. I might grab that. That's a pricey cart right there. I didn't want to spend $800. That's going to be well over $800 after tax. If I get that, I think something else has to go. It's interesting, though. Very interesting. We'll marinate on it for a little bit. We just hit an hour. We'll hang out for a few more minutes because I have the wrestling stream on the Sports Desk Live. Make sure you check out the Sports Desk Live at 5 o'clock Central. So in another hour, I'll be live with Dedrick previewing Royal Rumble. This is a new PDM. So I saw Perseus, I believe, Perseus. Tiger Vibe, supposedly. Okay. I have not. Good to see you, Edgar. How are you? I'll be damned. Divine likes a mass appealing niche fragrance. I'm so happy. I didn't think it was a thing. Because that's very mass appealing. I quite like that too. We like the same fragrance, Divine. I'll be damned. I got to make a big deal out of it because I don't know if it's ever happened before. I'm glad to hear you like that, man. So I'm assuming you like ginger then. That's something we have in common because I love a strong ginger note in a fragrance. Whether it's the synthetic stuff or the more natural stuff. I do like the way ginger smells in all its different ways. And that's a beautiful, very, very mass appealing fragrance. Surprised you like it. I have not smelled it. I did a designer spring video today, in fact. Zoologist B. I'm good on the honey fragrances right now because when I want honey, I'll just wear Aurum or Honey Oud. It's kind of where I'm at because I don't want honey all the time. Or Lucky, 1 Million Lucky. That's kind of like the three main honey fragrances I have, different stages. Bohemian Lime is a good one. I already answered you, sir, but I know I'm behind on the comments, so I'm confident you heard me. Very accurate. I would strongly suggest checking out my full review. Out in the air, you'd be hard-pressed to tell me which is which. Up close, you can get a little bit better at trying to figure out subtle things, but good luck telling me which is which. I feel like it'd be a lucky guess out in the air. That's how accurate I find anyways. All right, let me scroll down a little bit so I can get caught up because you guys are having your own conversation, so I can skip some of that. Polo Blue Parfum is a beautiful fragrance. So is Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, your best bet when it comes to Chanel is to go to a retailer. They keep it close to the vest, man. If it's too good to be true with Chanel, it is. It's too good to be true. I learned that the hard way with Bleu de Chanel Parfum a few years ago, too. And then I bought from Sephora. I spent $150 back when it was $150. I think price went up on 100 ml Bleu de Chanel Parfum. You're funny. I've responded to you multiple times. You're hilarious. There's no way I'm that far behind. I am pretty damn far behind. Yeah, I've answered you a few times. So you got to understand, when I go to answering people, I get really freaking far behind. That's the thing. I get really behind when I go to having a conversation and doing things. But I answer people constantly throughout the chat. I answered you. I answered you specifically a few minutes ago. Exactly. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Devon. I'm so glad you're here today. My man's moderating the channel for me. I'm doing well. Pradalone low. For sure. Yeah, see, everybody's weighing in for me. I appreciate that. So the other option is I skip to current, but a lot of people are going to get pissed off that I skipped to current and skipped all their comments. So that's the thing. That's why I try to skip as little as I can. My man. Marty, good to see you. So here's what we're going to do. Since it's to the point to where it's like that in the chat. Oh, good. I can't wait. So for those of you that need context, Jeremiah is sending me some decants. So here's what we're going to do. I am clicking new comments. So now I'm current. I am absolutely current. I'm going to scroll up a little bit. Very cardamom heavy, but in such a good way. As long as it's not a heavily bitter cardamom, I'm going to be here for it. I don't like super bitter cardamoms. So here we go. So Jason's here. So Jason, I mentioned you earlier. I saw the post shitting on Baby Cat, and you were in there weighing in, saying you either said something about sample first, don't believe the hype, or something like that. It was like getting stabbed in the heart by my dearest friend. That was how I felt when I read that. I was like, son of a bitch. I can't believe Jason doesn't like that. And I love that fragrance so much, which I know you know how much I love that fragrance. But I saw you chiming along in there, and I was like, son of a, what the fuck? I couldn't believe it. I had no idea you didn't care for Baby Cat. I'm just busting your balls and giving you a hard time. It's totally fine. Like what you want to like. I was just very surprised. I was like, holy shit, I can't believe Jason doesn't like that. So early in the chat, I'm like, guys, is it just me? Am I the only one that thinks it's that good? And a couple of people started weighing in on how much they love it. Well, you heading out? Have a good one, boss. It was good to see you. I appreciate you coming hang. Almost pulled the trigger, but got Alexandria 2 instead. Pacific Rock Moss, the only thing in stock, and Genius Ginger got taken from my cart. Damn, that sucks. Link to the podcast. So let me pull it up, and I'll put it in the chat. There we go. Because it's up. Yeah, there it is. And copy. Put it in the chat for you guys. If anybody wants to come hang with us in a little bit, because we'll be live in 54 minutes previewing the Rumble. Givenchy Gentleman, the OG. Okay. Don't really care for it. That's an old school style fragrance, though, too. Shave-a-thon, what's going on, my man? Yeah, for sure. You're right. I mean, if it's a small monetary difference, you're better off going with the most reliable source in the situation. I totally agree with that. Exactly. It's like Mew showing up in the chat. Doesn't get much more rare than Mew. So, hey, dinner since you had. Well, sorry, Randy. I try to. So look, it's a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing to have such an active live chat. It really is. I can't thank you guys enough. But it's also a burden when I try to get to as much of it as I can. I get super behind to where I have to. I couldn't tell you how many comments I just skipped to get current. I could not tell you how many. Had to be at 200 comments at least, maybe more. It was a chunk, giant chunk. It's like I said, it's a blessing. It's great. I'm glad you guys are here, having active conversation with yourselves, chatting with me. It's awesome. That's what I want. But there's a burden to it as well. Good to see you, Raph. Hope all is well. Signature tobacco. Warm Hot Summer Molinar. You already recommended that one. I'm already getting. Well, I was getting one of yours. Let me look at it real quick. What the hell? Because I do like the brand. If it's only like $40, oh, they might not have it in stock. Let's see. We'll just click in stock and see. Okay. They might not have it in stock. Got a lot of stuff in stock, but doesn't seem to be on here. Here it is. Let's see what the cart looks like. I'm probably going to have to make some eliminations here because we're like at $800 before taxes, I believe. Yeah, $823. I don't want to spend that much. I mean, $900 with taxes. I ain't trying to spend that much today. So something's got to go. I definitely want to get that. Look at the Molinard. That's $14. Get the member stuff. I don't need Gucci Guilty right now. I mainly want to get Gucci Guilty Black. I can always get Guilty later. I want to do a review on this. I want to see how accurate it is to the original. And then we're going to give one away in member giveaway. I think the Zaharoff's going to have to take a hike for now. It's the most expensive one for now. That's the price range I was looking to spend, around $600. So I think this is going to be what it is. Molinar Gingembre. Let's take a look at it before we commit to it. Because I was going with Joel's original selection, and everybody was like, no. So I ended up not going with that. So let's check this one out. Fresh citrus, spicy green, woody. Sounds like you can't go wrong. Bergamot, mandarin orange, vervain. Ginger, nutmeg, jasmine, amber, vetiver, woody notes. Sounds pretty straightforward. Sounds very straightforward. good ratings. I mean, I've never been astray with it because Figue's amazing. And so is Lavande. They're beautiful fragrances for the money. Molinard's hard to freaking beat. I'll keep it in the cart. Signature Citrine, beautiful, beautiful sweet orange incense. Glad I could join the live again. Good to see you, Ross. Given Divine's discerning taste, I'd love to hear his top 10 or just a few of his favorites. I mean, I'd love to hear it too, honestly. I'd love to see what his top 10 in his collection is, or ones that, even if it's not stuff he has that he's tried, maybe wants to get down the line. Kajal Ferris, it gets related to Sauvage EDT, and I get where people are coming from, but it's a fresh cut lavender smell. It's not really all that soapy. A lot of spicy greens, very aromatic fragrance. It's a beautiful everyday wear. I think it's way better than a Sauvage, but I understand profile relation wise why it gets compared to it. It does kind of smell like Sauvage, but on a different quality scale, because it's not just an Embroxen bomb, it's the lavender. It's something about the way that lavender smells. Why I sell myself some good stuff. Gonna buy me one, mate. See you on the next one. Matthew, good to see you, my man. Package goes out tomorrow. All the packages are going out tomorrow, my man. Which is your Black Prestigium, because that came in last week, and then I was traveling. See, I'd like to get it, but it's kind of hindering my cart with all of these things, so I might have to get it on the next round. I have Starry Nights. It's very powdery. You got to like powdery. It's a very powdery fragrance. Which group was this? Not asking me, because I don't know. As you love Baby Cat, then I would recommend same perfumer, Pion, fresh version, not so dear to. Okay. I also do not like Baby Cat. Okay. Well, shit. Yes. So it's very pungent. It's crazy, crazy strong. The actual Louis Vuitton fragrance is crazy strong. After about 45 minutes, I had to wash it off my hand. It stopped at a Louis Vuitton boutique when I was traveling abroad at the beginning of last year when I was going to Scotland. I forgot which airport. I want to say London maybe, and sprayed it on my hand. And before I got on the plane, I had to spray it off. It was just too strong. I couldn't enjoy it. So any of you that want a monster, Louis Vuitton Ombre Nomade. It has a patchouli-like smell to it, smoky oud, but a wearable oud, but it's crazy, crazy powerful was my issue. And I didn't want to be that guy getting on the plane, even though some of you are here like, fuck that, 30 sprays and get on the plane. I'm not you. I wouldn't want to do that to people because it was obnoxious for me. Just the one spray it was on this hand, that one spray. Just walking, it was like I was doing this while I was walking, but my hand's on my side. So it was like, man, I gotta wash this off. So that's the only time I smelled it. It was impressive, but it was overwhelming. Oh, here we go. Sultan, Nefs, Hedonistic, Enigma Parfum, and Imperator. Okay. I appreciate that, Randy. I don't know if Atkinson's going to be there, but I sent him the link. I said, if you're going to be awake and you want to come hang out and chat and everything, we'll be talking Rumble. You'll be mentioned, I'm sure. So it's been a little while since I've wore it. It's been probably 2 years since I've wore it. Spring's coming. I recommend Profumum Roma Icunisa. I'm saying that wrong, I'm sure. It's the best green fig fragrance I've tried, and I don't like fig, and I love fig. Big ups to you as well, my man. Ooh, so it's very, so A-List is an interesting name. It does have a cleanliness to it, but it's not like black tie, like the way the marketing is for it. It's not a black tie fragrance. I think the stuff a little bit more daring when it comes to, black tie event. You want something that stands out more. It's a very clean, a little bit of citrus, still code. It's like a slightly fresher original code. It's not as dark. It's a clean smell. Still has some heft, the sweetness and the powdery tones and a little bit of spice, but it's a fresh version of the original code. Best way I can put it. Cleans it up. Less of a date night fragrance, more of a suit and tie, sure. Black tie, I think that's a little too safe for black tie, but it's not a challenging fragrance at all. Well, I'm just giving you a hard time and being animated because you're one of my guys. So when I saw that, I was like, no, not you, not Jason, Soul Patchouli, you have been on me about that. Wood Neroli is great. That was the first fragrance I talked about in my spring video. I'm ready to throw that in the rotation. Spring's the only time of year I wear Neroli fragrances. It very much speaks to me as a spring scent. I'm very seasonal. Very, very seasonal. I try to. I try to get to, and I can't get to every comment. I can't. God, I can't. If I'd have been streaming when I first started the channel, sure, because I wouldn't have had near as many comments in the chat. Like I said, blessing and a curse. I try to get to as much as I can. Well, yeah, nothing but love, my guy. Come on now. Fellow Gym Rat here. You post any fitness content? On occasion on my vlog channel, TLTG Vlogs, but mainly on my fitness page. I have a fitness IG page that pretty much I post stuff in my stories at least daily, and regular posts here and there, reels every, a couple times a week. I can put the link for you. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. What was I trying to do? Whoops, slash. All right, there is my link tree and fitness IG page. Copy. And here we go. I'll put it in the chat for you if you want to check it out, follow along. The number in the countdown is the number of days until the show I'm doing on June 1st. So because I get asked all the time, what's the number for? Because not everybody's read the post or knows that I'm competing in Classic Physique on June 1st in Louisiana. So, yeah, but that's if you look at it, because you'll notice in every post I've got, like today, I said 128 days left on the regular post. And then in my story post, it just has 128 on there. Tomorrow, you're going to see 127 on tomorrow's post. Today was off day. I just did fasted cardio this morning, which there was an adjustment in my plan today for those of you that care. Meal 6 had the rice got removed, a whole egg, and 75 grams of green veggies, which is going to be broccoli, replaced the 100 grams of jasmine rice. So we've cut some more carbs out on the last meal. So I basically have no carbs in the evening because broccoli is one of those vegetables where you burn more calories digesting it than its actual caloric value. That's why broccoli is so popular with dieting, because you're going to burn more. You're going to expend more energy digesting it than what you're going to get from it. So I'm adding a little bit more protein and a little bit more good fat, replacing all of the carbs that were in there. And then now it's 40 minutes steady pace on the elliptical. I was at 300 calories. Now it's like, that puts me at like 350 calories we bumped it to, because the weight's starting to come off pretty good. I mean, you can see it in my face and my jawline and everything. It's starting to come off. Last thing that goes, a little bit of love handles that I got left, but abs are starting to come out a little bit more. Just everything. My vascularity in my arms is constantly coming out more and more. So I know a lot of you watching don't give a shit, but for those of you that do care, give it a try, please. Noted. Okay. I have Eau de Menthe is my favorite. That's the one that I'd like to get a bottle of eventually. Beautiful mint fragrance. Have not tried it. No, Justin raves about it. I'm very familiar with it as far as what it's, what I've heard about it. It's the opinion I value the most, Justin Copeland. He's a big fan of that one. I just haven't gotten around to trying it. Anthony, good to see you. Leighton. So we need to shut this down. Hour 19. I need to shut it down in the next few minutes so I can go eat, because it's time for a meal. And I got my live stream in 42 minutes with Dedrick. Yeah, I'm probably going to get it next time. I'd like to check it out. It's the first time of year. I look like a man child. Oof, yeah, I can't imagine shaving my beard. I love having my beard. Noted. No. I'm going to go ahead and get it. It looks like something I would like. Yeah, I already cut the cart down to where that's going to be like $650, $660 after taxes. I'm good with that. And the 600s was what I was looking to spend. That's pretty good price for 100 ml. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, hell, what's it cost on here? Sold out, but it was showing $96. So it was showing 96. So 105 is not bad. If you can find it anywhere from 90 to 110, there's your sweet spot. Get it out of there. I did already. I got it out of there. Yeah, I got it out of there. Tarathi Blue, I've been having that. I got a full review on that a couple of years ago. I like their Tigar clone better. Nope. From Paris Corner. This is called number 1 in the North Stag Expressions collection. I did a review on this one last week. I've been digging the hell out of it. I like this more than Tarathi Blue. I do. I very much do. Not by much more. Like if you have Tarathi Blue, there's no point in buying it. It's super redundant. Well, I appreciate that, Mary. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. So we got Rafe, we got Mary, and even the baby watching. That's pretty funny. Get my nose mature. Scared of Fougere and Chypres. Ooh. So you're worried about the old man smell if you're worried about Fougeres and Chypres. You know, blue fragrances are classified as aromatic Fougeres, most of them. Modern Fougeres. Based around coumarin is what it comes down to. That's what classifies a Fougere, based around coumarin, the technical term for it. Man, you just got to get out and sample stuff is what it comes down to. Get out of your comfort zone. If there's things, specifics that you're worried about, you need to get accustomed to oak moss because that's the basis for a Chypre is oak moss. Maybe it's just not for you. So if you come across something where it's supposedly a prominent oak moss note or heavy earthy green and you see oak moss in the base, maybe that's not for you. Then again, there's supporting notes and the way it's blended. It might be for you. It might still work out. So it's one of those things where sampling first is 100% going to be the way to go for you because even though that's not really natural oak moss anymore, very rare cases do you come across natural oak moss even in niche perfumery. It does happen. It's just less and less, just like with ambergris. Natural ambergris is just, it's ridiculous what it costs. So you don't really see synthetic ambergris. Like I wonder if Creed's still using real ambergris or not. You know, and they charge like they are. Maybe they are. I don't know, but it's becoming scarcer and scarcer because of the price point and actually sourcing it. So I would say it's not really a one fragrance recommendation or a couple fragrances I can recommend. It's just you got to get outside your comfort zone to just make sure that it's not for you. And that could change over time too. When you're in your 30s, you might change your tone and be like, man, I used to hate stuff like this, but that's all I want to wear now. It happens. I can say firsthand that happened with me. All right. $20 super chat. I sure appreciate that. Hey, Ross, somewhat new to collecting fragrances. One of my favorite scents in life has to be teak wood. That's underutilized, but it does pop up. Frag with teak wood notes. Let's look some up. That's what sites like this are good for, my man. I'm just going to type in teak wood. So let's see. So these all have teak wood name. That's not what I'm looking for. I hate to do this. This is where this site excels. I just want to start off by saying I don't like this site. But when it comes to the individual notes, this is one spot where they do excel. Why didn't it pull up? Let me go down the woods, I guess. Should have came up when I typed it. Okay, here we go. Here you go. You can go to teak wood, fantasy blonde wood note, and it will list everything in their directory that has teak wood. Like, let's go to this Cartier Declaration Essence Limited Edition. Let's click that. Gives you your accord breakdown, what people are rating it, its actual note breakdown, what people rate it for its performance, what people rate it for how it leans and its price value, and what people rate it as similar to. And then I would say 50% reality and 50% fodder when you go to reviews. So Take everything you read on here with a grain of salt. Take everything you hear from me with a grain of salt, because it's all opinion based. It's a crapshoot on there. I will warn you, it's a crapshoot. There's some good stuff from some good people, both positive and negative, that are being genuine, and there's some bullshit on there. So that's why I don't like the site. So be warned. But there's good information to be had with like your specific question. There's good information here, because you can go through everything in their directory that features teak wood. Toomey Kinetic, here you go. Powdery Smoky, which I do have. It is a good fragrance. There you go. Breaks everything down for you. And then you can just kind of see what speaks to you and just go out and shop it for some samples and decants and stuff like that. I didn't realize Ambassador had it in there. This is this is Mango Sauvage, sir. I don't know if that interests you, but that's what it smells like. Just like Dior Sauvage EDT plus Mango. Great performance. Apparently has a teak wood note. So that's where they're a little better than the rest. I got to give it to them. If you're looking for individual notes, that's probably a good way to go. But I appreciate the super chat, my man. Seriously, thank you. Apex, it very much is, especially on the green side. They put the right color on that bottle. It's a very green fragrance. Legend EDT for Justin. Good to see you, my man. Then 100 Molinards. I appreciate that, but I'd have to remove more because I don't want to spend much more than 600 here today. So if I add that, I got to remove more than just the Molinard fragrance to balance it out. It's lovely. Green Minty Ozonic Fig. Lovely. Got to get a bottle of Frederick Mall Geranium. Pour Mansour is already more mint than I'll ever need. Call it Baby Rat. Dan and Alex in the house. What's going on, my man? Yes and no. So, like I was saying at the beginning, when I talked about my scent of the day, if you like Roche Sloan, you'll like this. It's kind of like how Percival is to Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, where it's the best version. This is the best version of the family of Roche Sloan, Dolce & Gabbana K, Coach Open Road. This is the best of the bunch, but it's super redundant to that family of fragrances. It is good stuff, though. Beautiful, sweet geraniums, what it comes down to. It's good. It's really good stuff. Shout outs to Joey. I talked to Joey this morning while I was on the elliptical. Shout outs to Joey Cannoli, my guy. That's what the 69s are for those of you that didn't know. Yes, it's ridiculous. Dropped 100 pounds in the past, so I have some understanding on the effort and dedication. So it's not hard yet. So we started prep 20 weeks out. I'm in week 19 now, and we're slowly tapering the food down over the first 4 weeks greatly and slowly increasing the cardio. But I mean, there's going to be a point when I got to salt load, when I got to cut water off, when I'm doing cardio twice a day. Like there's guys, it's going to get crazy when it gets closer. When I'm a few weeks out, especially peak week, the week of, that's a nightmare week to get ready for stage. I'm here for it, though. I want to experience it. I watched my dad go through that. I watched him go through it. I lived long after my parents' divorce. I lived with my dad during that time with his last couple of competitions, and I watched what it took. And I regret back when I was a teenager not dieting for his last show. I regret that. So this is a bucket list thing for me. It's something I always wanted to do. I have the availability, the time, and the want and the drive to do it. So I'm doing it. I've got friends. I got great friends that are doing it with me, a great support system. For those of you that follow me on IG, I made a post. I was training with him yesterday. Shout outs to Country and Ariel. It's going to be great. I appreciate that, Divine. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And I'm not just going for cool pictures. I'm going to win some of the classes I'm in. I'm going to bring home some hardware. I am hoping to bring home some hardware. So that's where taking everything that my coach sets in front of me very serious and not cheating and doing the shit right and not shortchanging myself. Because you got to really want this. This is more mental than physical. Sure, there's a strong taxing physical side to it, but this is more of a mental challenge than anything else. It's just not hard. It's not crazy hard yet. Sure, I want a snack. I haven't had a snack in weeks. That's bothering me, but that's willpower. If I can quit smoking, I can not have a snack. You know, I quit smoking cigarettes years ago. I don't vape or nothing like that anymore. I use vaping to quit smoking cigarettes over a 6-month period. But yeah, willpower. And you got to want it. But I appreciate that, my man. Material. So let me get towards the bottom. We're going to go ahead and shut this down because, like I said, I got to go eat and then I got to live stream with Dedrick in 30 minutes. Bath and Body Works Mahogany and Teakwood. I've heard that one's good. There's a few of them from them that get praise. First one you list. That's one of the best ever to me. Scandal Parfum Cologne. Mwah, Chef's Kiss. Spicy greens. Not as much citrus. Oh, it's so good. It is, because it is based around, it's a fruity chypre. It's based around oak moss. That is the technical classification for Creativentus. It is based around oak moss. Now, Hachivat's much more chypre heavy, much more oak moss than Creativentus. So I look at that as a slightly dressier fragrance. I feel like Creativentus is more everyday wear, and more dressier occasions is Hachivat. That's just how I feel about it. That's the way I wear the two. So the Sports Desk Live. Let me see if I still have it copied. That is not what I have copied. That's my IG. Let's go YouTube. Where's Sports Desk Live? All right. Subscribe to the Sports Desk Live, ladies and gentlemen. So it's not just wrestling. We're doing wrestling. He does wrestling once a month with me. I put that in the chat for you. He does a wrestling podcast once a month live with me, but he also does football, basketball. He has other guests on. It's Dedrick Hicks Jr. For those who didn't know that watch Dedrick on his Fragrance Reviews, it's a different channel. He was doing it on Spotify for a long time. Now he started the YouTube channel not long ago when football season started. Yeah, I told the wife I got to control my irritability once I start cutting down quite a bit. You guys know I can be a dick sometimes, so I need to control my irritability. If a dumbass question comes up or something, and it's like I can't be an ass. I need to settle down and realize it's because I'm hungry. So bear with me as we get closer to showtime, guys. I promise I'm going to try to be mindful of everything, but the irritability is going to be really, really high when I start cutting down quite a bit. That's exactly what it is. You got to have a mental breakthrough. There's a wall to hit that I've never experienced. I love a good challenge. This is a challenge I've always wanted to take that I never had the right situation to do it, and I do now. Hunger Rage is crazy. I used to cut 1,300 calories, and my triggers were so low, I get pissed off and somebody looked my way. And look, I'm a highly irritable guy already. I can be a massive dickhead. So that's what I'm saying. I have to be, that's low. We're not even tracking calories. We just weigh the food by the gram. I don't even want to know what my macros are. And they're just continuing to drop more and more now. I don't even want to know what my macros are at right now. Or the calories. I just don't want to know. My coach put this in front of me. She was coach of the year in 2022 in Louisiana and coach of the year in 2023 in Louisiana. She gets results. Lacey's great. That's why I hired her. That's who my friends use. There's a ton of people in Louisiana, and I'm from Louisiana. That's why I want to do my first show in Louisiana. And I'm doing with friends. It's the right situation. Got a huge support system in this situation. More support than I ever thought I would have gotten. But yeah, I'm super here for it. And it's gonna be a nightmare that I'm welcoming. So it was actually 1,300. Okay. It was 860 when I was 42. Damn, that's rare. Wow, that's impressive. Mine was 173 3 years ago. I had the testosterone of a very old man, like 2.5 years ago. Yeah, 2 years. Yeah, 2 years, because it was like January 2021 when I got tested. So 3 years ago. Yeah, I died. I'm no longer friendly. All I saw people saying bye, so I thought you were done. Yeah, I'm shutting it down right now. We're never done. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm shutting it down right now because I need to. I need to go eat. So I'm going to buy these. I'm going to do it off camera, but this will be the haul. Obviously, the stuff for the member giveaway is not going to be in the haul. So what will be is the Molinard fragrance, the Chapard fragrance, the Van Cleef & Arpels fragrance, the Afnan fragrance, Gucci Guilty Black, and one of the 2 bottles of Fragrance World Invicto Victorious Elixir. So it'll be a pretty sizable haul. So I appreciate you guys coming hang out. I appreciate you giving some suggestions. I didn't get every suggestion, but I'm always open to them. And we're going to do this again. We'll do this again in a couple of weeks. We'll do this at least once a month. Let's go buy some fragrances together. Next time we do this, I'll keep I have it to where the member stuff isn't in there. Maybe we'll do it like mid-February to where it's just me getting like 6 or 7 fragrances so I can take even more suggestions like we did last time. Last time I had like 7 or 8 fragrances and it was all just stuff from you guys. So I appreciate you guys. Seriously. Oh, yeah, you did. My bad, man. I'm sorry. Good to see you, though. Speed Legends, man. The classic college today. Ex Nihilio, Sage, Blackcurrant, Amberwood, Tonka, and Vetiver. Classy stuff. Well, I appreciate you coming, though, man. I appreciate you coming hang out. I'm sorry you didn't make it in time. Just made it at the end, but I'll catch you guys on the next one. We'll be live tomorrow, and then I won't be live Friday because I'll be on the road driving to Tampa for the Rumble on Friday. Instead of being live, I'll be on the phone with Omas planning out our weekend. And then George and his girlfriend land at early in the day Friday. So it's going to be kind of an interesting Friday because George is going to be severely jet lagged, George Atkinson. So I'm a bit newer to this channel live, so I'm impressed by the grind. Well, I appreciate that, Sir Siage. For those of you who don't know, he's a regular of Justin's, so I appreciate you coming and check me out as well, not just when I have Justin, which your idea we talked about the other day. We're looking at mid-February, maybe second week of February, because I'm going to St. Augustine in Florida to visit Chad from A Gentleman's Journey. He's going to be in town visiting family around February 7th and 8th, so I'm going to be traveling again then. When I come back, me and Justin are planning on doing that decant swap, and we're going to do that live over here. So I appreciate you guys. Those of you wrestling fans want to check us out, we'll be live in 24 minutes on the Sports Desk Live. Links in the chat. You can just type in the Sports Desk Live in the YouTube search and come check us out. We're previewing the Rumble. I'm excited. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your suggestions, super chats, new members, all that good stuff. Like this stream on your way out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.